So I was just doing a little tarot reading, and first I pulled the Emperor card. And this is telling me that today we are at a powerful moment in time, but also we're feeling as if we can do whatever we need to do. But at the surface, there may be some sort of, under the surface, there may be something hidden. We got the Moon, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So this was under the deck as I was pulling. So I pulled the Emperor card, and this was under the deck. So the Moon tells me there's something hidden, like maybe a deep power, like maybe an intuition about some sort of betrayal, some sort of win that wasn't quite a good win in some way. There's also some sort of wish fulfillment here that maybe isn't being seen, and it may be about a defeat. So when we get defeated, is it really defeat, or is it showing us where our power lies and where we might have given away our power, where we might find our wish fulfillment in ways that are kind of obscure? Then I pulled the Alchemist, which is the Temperance card. So there's something that we're alchemizing that's putting us in our power. I pulled a Strength card, the Page of Cups, and the Sun, along with the Three of Pentacles. So this is showing a collaboration for our success, allowing us to become strong, overcome, trials and tribulations, to put us in our spiritual heart manifestation powers, right? Sometimes when things go bad, it doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. It could be protection. It could be something that's putting us in our strength so that we can shine brighter. So there's an alchemy here about something that was betrayal, a defeat. Maybe it was a betrayal or defeat in some way. Some sort of sabotage, self-sabotage sometimes could be something that we've had to open our hearts to understand our own power, right? So that we can fulfill some sort of wish, right? We also got the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, it talks about reevaluation. It talks about the higher cup, the more authentic us, right? The more, maybe not authentic, the real as opposed to the fake. So I'm seeing this as there's some sort of maybe hidden alchemy that's putting us in our power, that's giving us the opportunity to see ourselves in a higher light and reevaluate the past, reevaluate the things that made us not be able to see our own power. We also got the Page of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Pentacles, along with the Queen of Pentacles here. So this was something that may have been like a hidden lesson that's meant to be alchemized into like some sort of long-term legacy, long-term gift, maybe a long-term offer about our intuitive knowing. And this was meant to alchemize us into our most powerful selves, but also allow us to be like in our worth, our value, our 1010. And this is meant to be some sort of legacy for us. So we got the Strength card and the Sun. And on this card is the 10 of, the lions, right? So this may have to do with family. This may be like about generational curses and things like that. So how do your losses how are your losses becoming wish fulfillments for you? How are you alchemizing those things that you might have lost, or those losses in life that you feel like are losses, right? How are you alchemizing those into greater wish fulfillment, seeing your value and your power and your authentic self? Rejection is God's protection, right? Or the things that may not have worked out may have been protecting you from greater damage, or something to that effect of like everything's working in your favor, right? So even those things that feel like defeat, feel like betrayals, feel like dark, they put you in your power, and that's what it was meant to do. So today, focus on alchemizing the things that we think are losses into your greatest wish fulfillment, and nurture yourself today by allowing yourself to see the strength in what you've overcome and the resilience of what you've turned from defeat to the greatest win of your life. That's the wisdom today. I hope this helps.